Beautiful deep divers. Let me just, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. I told you, deep divers, I'm switching up everything. Shout out to everybody in the chat, deep divers. We got a whole lot to talk about. One love to everybody. As you can see, I got a whole new background, deep divers, a whole new background. Which one should I choose, deep divers? Which background do you think is best for me? Should we go with Atlantis? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Or should we go for some 80s? Which one? Yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. Deep divers. I'm doing a live stream right in the afternoon. Much love to everybody in the chat. I see you. Everybody in the chat, I see you. I'm reading your comments. You're like 80s. That's wonderful. Much love to everybody today, deep divers. So as you can see, Atlantis is here. Shout out to everybody diving deep. So you love the music. Joyce, shout out to Joyce in the house. Joyce is in love with the music. And that's the whole thing, deep divers. I told you, I'm switching up everything. And that's what I always encourage you to do. Always encourage you to do. Let me give a huge shout out to Sarah. I love you, Ralph. I love you too. I love you too. I love you too. So deep divers, let's dive straight into it. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, we are here. Wait a minute, we're somewhere on Earth, deep divers. I'm just, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby, sending you tons of good ass energy. Take that, take that, take that. Deep divers, we got a whole lot to talk about. The cat down the road loves you. I love you too. Atlantis is here. Wake up 2020. A lot is happening on the planet. And I'm about to share some important information, deep divers, because a lot is passed my way. I got to share it with you. Let me give a huge shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody who's just joined us. One love to everybody. I got you walking around saying, can I get a hello there? Am I doing that to you, Rhonda? I got Rhonda walking around saying, can I get a hello there? That's what's up. A lot of people are doing that right now. Shout out to everybody diving deep. Please, deep divers, it's early. First thing in the day. Probably a lot of you are still in bed. I have no idea. Maybe you're running to work. I have no idea. Loba N, thank you for the offering. I realized after meditation that my ex was my twin flame, kept some contact, and both of us grew. How can I tell if we will be together or let go? Okay. I haven't even started yet. I'm just answering your questions. Thank you, Loba. So you realized after your meditation that your ex was your twin flame. You kept some contact and both of you grew. How can I tell if we will be together or not? or let go. Well, let me tell you this about love, deep divers. One thing you got to realize when it comes to twin flames, Loba, whoever is truly meant to be in your life will always, always, always gravitate back towards you. I told you, it's a love thing, baby. Whoever is truly meant to be in your life will always, always gravitate back towards you. So you don't have to allow worry to creep in. You don't have to be fearful. Whoever is truly meant to be with you will always find their way back. They will always find their way back. We ain't even started yet. Shout out to everybody just joining us in the chat. Gwen Taylor. Trailer. Thank you for the offering. Love you supreme. I love you too. Ralph, we should start a challenge to get everyone to spread the message. Absolutely. 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 I'm enjoying reading your comments. Deep divers, I told you. I'm switching up everything. I'm changing everything. I'm evolving every single day. Every single day. Let me pull that up. SGG Fit Vlogs. Ralph, we should start a challenge to get everyone to spread the message. Absolutely. That's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. I haven't even started yet. I'm just warming up, deep divers. But absolutely, you know, right now, so much is happening. And in this live stream, I'm about to really dive deep. Right? But absolutely. Thank you for the offering. I got a special thank you message for you. Oh, thank you. Shout out to everybody diving deep. We're just warming up, deep divers. We're just warming up. Share Bear Peas. Much love to you. Share Bear Peas. I don't want to send my kids to school in a mask. I don't want to send my kid to school in a mask. But how can our kids get social skills? Okay. Much love to you, Share Bear Peas. You're always there supporting me. I'm supporting you too. Okay, I'm going to come back to that question because we're going to dive straight into it. That's what we're here for, deep divers. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. I'm hungry right now and we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? Wake up 2020. Now, deep divers, wake up 2020. I want to tell you this. So much is happening all around the planet right now. And as you can see in the thumbnail, I've got the Atlantis theme going on because it is the rise of Atlantis. It's the rise, the return of the golden age once again. And that's why you're seeing everything happen the way it's happening. A lot of people are waking up on the planet. Don't be fooled. Don't think that everyone's falling asleep. No, a lot of people are waking up because I told you 2020 is actually 2012. In the Ethiopian Orthodox calendar, one of the oldest calendars on the planet, the world is ending. And that's why you're seeing COVID-19, coronavirus, all kind of things happening on the planet. Everyone wearing a face mask because this is the last days, the end days, the apocalypse. Oh my gosh, deep divers, even the cat down the road is like, oh my gosh, Ralph. So let me come to your question, Share Bear Peas, okay? I don't want to send my kid to school in a mask, but how can our kids get social skills? That's a phenomenal question. You see, I want to tell you this, deep divers, that nobody can make you wear a mask. Okay? Nobody can force you to wear a mask. Nobody can force you to get a vaccination. Okay, not even Bill Gates. Not even Bill Gates, right? Nobody can force you. You've got rights, deep divers. That's the thing. Now they are going to impose, especially in schools, for children to wear a mask. You know, as the coming months, with the up and coming months, they're going to change the whole educational system, social distancing, and they are going to force children to wear a mask in school. That's the agenda. You have to say, what about homeschooling? You got to realize there's always an alternative, because they want to turn your children into bots, programmed automatons. Kathy, I appreciate that. Love and gratitude, master teacher. I appreciate the offering. Jewel, Jewel, I love you. Jewel, can I get a special thing for Jewel? Let me drop a love bomb on Jewel, deep divers. What? I gotta give a huge shout out to Jewel. She's always there. Hi, Ralph. Beautiful music and backdrop. Oh, baby. Absolutely. I'm just warming up, deep divers. It's fun for me right now just to do some live streaming, because a lot is happening on the planet. And I want to tell you this, deep divers. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up now, because a lot of things are happening right now on the planet. A lot of people are on their knees right now. A lot of people are on their knees right now thinking that, hey, something is going to get better. No, it's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse until you say, wait a minute, I want to make a change. Shout out to everybody diving deep right now. Shout out to everybody who's diving deep right now. One love to everybody diving deep right now. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. It's time to be free. And of course, it's time to smile. It's time to smile most definitely right now. So, deep divers, to everybody around the world, I just want to tell you this. I'm starting to realize how everything is connected, deep divers. How this whole thing is HUF. I appreciate you, Laura. With all my gratitude, beautiful soul, truly love and appreciate you for being here and shining your light. One love to you. We're just warming up, deep divers. We got all day, we got all night. Let me talk to my people. Adriani, I appreciate you. Much love to you. Much love to you. Much love to everybody in the chat. Okay, so I want to tell you this, deep divers, that right now the temperature is rising literally all around the planet. But right now, a lot of things are happening which you should be concerned about, that you should be worrying about, that you should be saying, oh my gosh, what is happening right now? And it's got everything to do with the global awakening. As the global awakening increases all around the world, new restrictions must be put in place. New rules must be put in place. You already saw what happened in Australia. I mean, they're locking everywhere down in Australia. You can't even go outside to go for a run, right? So this is the time to wake up. The COVID-19 vaccination is on the way. It's on the way, deep divers. And you really got to say, we ain't having it. You got to say, we ain't having it. First and foremost. One love to everybody in the chat who's just joining us, deep divers. I'm just doing a little samba, baby. It's the age of Aquarius. Absolutely. It's the age of Aquarius. I want to remind you of this, deep divers. Absolutely. Dolly, daydream. Absolutely. Absolutely. New rules. Absolutely. New rules and restrictions will wake more up. Absolutely. But at the same time, we also have to realize a lot of people right now are so afraid. A lot of people right now are so afraid. And I told you, fear is how they control you. Fear is how they keep you trapped. And we have to all rise beyond that. One love to everybody who's just joining us. Wake up right now. Rhonda, I appreciate you. Thank you for the offering. Let me play some music, deep divers, because I'm just enjoying myself right now. Life is beautiful. I told you. What am I here to do? We're raising the frequency, raising the vibration. Let me play some music. I told you, deep divers. Check this out. Yeah, this is what we all gotta do, man. Oh, yes. 1111. Tara, I appreciate you. Shout out to everybody who's diving deep. Once again, deep divers, I'm just warming up. Wake up. Wake up. Now. 2020. It's time to wake up right now. Let's go to Atlantis, okay? This is what it's all about. I told you. I came prepared, deep divers. So I want to remind you, we are the power, deep divers. We always were and we always will be. The world is in a state of emergency. A lot of people can't move, they can't travel, they can't even see their loved ones. A lot of people have lost their jobs. A lot of people are at home, like this woman, scared to come outside. What on earth is happening right now, deep divers? And we have to realize that we all have to stand up right now and we all have to say, we ain't having it. That's first and foremost. The Stallion, shout out to you. You've helped me heal and rediscover myself. Eternally grateful, Ralph. Bless you. I appreciate that. Much love to you. I appreciate all the deep divers. I'm here for you, deep divers. You see, the reason why I've got Atlantis in the background, deep divers, was because when we talk of Atlantis, when we talk of Lemuria, these are ancient kingdoms, civilizations, which were far more advanced than our civilization today. And the reason why this is important is because they were awake in Atlantis. They were awake in ancient Kemet or Egypt. They were awake in Babylon, in Sumeria. We have to realize humanity has declined in its intellectual faculties. There's been a devolution, a decrease of awareness due to the programming on the planet by people, or shall I call entities, who want to enslave human beings, and they want to keep them in a state of perpetual fear. So I want to remind you, deep divers, right now, it is time to rise up once again. It is time for all of us to move towards the golden age, because this is the age of Aquarius. To let go of this frequency. This is what they want you on. It's time to let that go. We ain't having it, deep divers. I told you, we ain't having it. We are definitely not having it, deep divers. It is really time, more than ever, to let go of all of that. More than ever. Shout out to everybody diving deep right now in the chat. I see you. Ooh, I told you, deep divers, I came prepared. Maria, I appreciate you diving deep every day. Thank you for the offering, Maria. Peace and blessings. Say hi to the cat down the road. Maria, hold on a second. The cat down the road. Okay, hold on a second, Maria. The cat down the road, it loves you. Oh, yeah. Maria, the cat down the road is saying it loves you. Okay? Okay, Maria? One love to everybody right now on the planet, deep divers. So, the whole world right now is at the crossroads. And this is why it's time to wake up. Because a lot of people don't realize they're in an experiment. Nobody can make you do anything against your will without your consent. So I want to remind you, deep divers, when I talk of living your best life, when I talk of becoming your greatest version, you have to truly realize how much power you have. Not just in saying we ain't having it, but the power you have in creating your own reality. Deep divers, every single day I'm creating my reality. I just say,
let's get ready to rumble.
I'm ready to rumble, deep divers. What does it mean, the age of Aquarius? That's a great question. Hold on a second. Much love to everybody. Everybody who's diving deep. I told you, deep divers. So you ask, what does it mean? Thank you for the offering once again. I got you. I got you. That's a great question. What does it mean if you're in what does it mean if you're an Aquarius at this time? You got to realize that you're the water bearer. There are zodiac signs, but there are also ages. We are entering into a new age. Every 25,920 years, the Earth completes a full cycle, which is called the great year, the great age. We're in a new age. And this is the age of Aquarius, which is where the hidden will come to light. And that's why everything is being exposed for what it is. You see, a lot of people are starting to realize, and, I saw that film, Plandemic 2. Shout out to London Real. But it's time to wake up. It's time to really wake up and smell the coffee. Nicole, shout out to you. I'm so proud of you. My children don't play small. I love you. Right? It's time to really wake up because they are slowly turning the world into a prison planet. And this is all part of the New World Order. This is all part of the Big Brother. It's all part of Agenda 2030. And what they seek to do is to really monitor, just like this, deep divers, okay? They seek to monitor your every single move, just like this, with a tracking app. And you got a choice, deep divers. You really got a choice right now. You got to say, hey, we ain't having it. Instead, wait a minute. I'm breathing in that good ass prana, baby. You got to say no to the tracking app. Right? So this is why it's so critical to pay attention to what's happening. Because I told you, now it's make or break. Right now, we have to really realize this is the time to start detaching from the matrix. Shout out to everybody who's just joining us in the chat. I love all of you. Deep divers, I told you, we're just having fun every single day. And that's another secret, deep divers, to really push the next level. I've done a lot of videos in nature. I'm always making videos in nature. But I said, hey, I got to do this live streaming thing because this is how to go to the next level, right? This is how to go to the next level, deep divers. Much love to everybody. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, deep divers. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Much love. Thank you for the offering. Kika's Beauty Bar. Thank you for helping me awaken. That's what I'm here to do, honey. That's what I'm here to do, honey. I'm here to help you, baby. And you're here to help me too. That's what it's about. So much good energy, deep divers. These are the messages I wake up to every single day. Thank you for the offering. Z Smith. Thank you as well. Shout out to everybody who's just joining us. And once again, you know how I do these live streams, deep divers. I'm just warming up. I haven't even started the video yet. I'm just getting the ball rolling. I'm just greeting the deep divers. Deep divers, what's been on your mind? How are you finding everything that's happening? How are you finding everything that's happening? Cynical Spiritual. Hi, Ralph. I'm 15 and you've changed my life. Thanks for coming on my recommend. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And I want to give a round of applause to everybody right now. To everybody. To everybody right now who's awakening. I'm giving you a round of applause. That's right. That's right. Because do you know how hard it is? Do you know how hard it is to be 15 and to be so awake like you? It's not easy. Like, especially in a time like this. So congratulations. You have officially hacked the Matrix. You have officially hacked the Matrix. Much love to everybody right now. Gosh, the chat is going fast. Okay, Star Haze, I got you. Let's dive into that. Hold on a second. And deep divers, I want you to know I'm here for you. I want you to know I'm always here for you, because we got to be here for each other right now, especially in a time like this. Especially in a time like this, we got to be here for each other. Okay, Star Haze Galaxy. Someone named Cynthia keeps asking, how do you know if your third eye is open and that you are a chosen one? Wanted to get her question read. Thanks. Okay. Let me tell you this. First and foremost, if I say someone is a chosen one, what does that mean? A chosen one is a being who is aware of who they really are. That's what a chosen one is. A being who is aware of who they really are. You see, a lot of people, they don't know who they are, because who they think they are is not who they really are. So they don't know who they are. A chosen one is somebody who is, when they say the black sheep of their family, right? Someone who stands out, who is super awake and aware at a young age, who has this consciousness, who can see things before they happen. Your third eye, which is actually your first eye, is always linked to your intuition. You're deeply intuitive. Not only that, you have a connection to the spirit realm. And this is how to really know, deep divers, that you're one of the chosen ones. I told you, right now we're living in spiritual warfare. Right now, deep divers, we are in spiritual warfare. And they don't want people waking up. Oh no, they don't want people waking up, deep divers, because when you wake up, right, you realize you don't need this system. When you wake up, you realize you don't need this system. Ariana Kriebel, I love you. Our generation is taking over. The toxic traditions are crumbling at our feet. Rise in power star seeds, indigos, kings and queens. Woo! Ariana, I love you. Ariana, I love you. I love all you deep divers. You know, absolutely. Ariana just said it right there. Ariana just said it right there. Deep divers, what's been on your mind? Talk to me. Shout out to everybody diving deep. You see, deep divers, wake up 2020. A lot of people right now are starting to realize that a lot of people just do what they're told. Because I told you, right now is where you're going to see the 3D, 5D split. So clear, so crystal clear. A lot of people are just told that they have to do this and then they do it. You can't blame the sheep, because the sheep don't know any better. But you have to realize this is the situation we're in. There are many sheeps among us. But in a world full of sheeps, you got to become a lion. Slow motion this side. I said a slow motion, baby. Slow motion. Right? Shout out to everybody diving deep. I love all of you. It's so fun live streaming Deep Divers. It's so fun. And that's a great question. That's a great question. Sukithi, what do I think of Gaia Online? Please answer. Been watching you for years. Shout out to Gaia. Shout out to all platforms online, who are raising awareness, who are helping people wake up. That's what we're here to do, Deep Divers. We're only here to wake up. We're only here to wake up. We're only here to go to the next level. So, Gaia always supports Infinite Waters. So I only got love for Gaia. I only got love for Gaia. But that's what it's about, Deep Divers. I'm in the process right now of creating a whole new platform. And when it's here, it's going to be free speech. Because I told you, this is how they've been controlling people. They want to silence you. They want you to shut up, be quiet. And we're like, no. Right? Slow motion, baby. Much love to everybody in the chat. I want to tell you this. That one thing, Deep Divers, is that the only way, because it's Wake Up Now 2020, the only way this thing is going to shift in the collective. Zara, I appreciate you. Hi, Ralph, you help me believe in myself when the world makes me feel crazy. Thank you for being here for us. We are so blessed. Oh, baby. Zara, I appreciate you. Kelly's World, I appreciate you. Thank you for the offering. Kevin 444, much love to you. I got a new one, Deep Divers, okay? Because I say, oh, baby, right now, right? Now it's this one as well. Oh, thank you. Unity is what's going to help this thing unite. So I told you, we've got to put all egos aside. I repeat, we've got to put all egos aside. It's reached a point on the planet where there's no space for your ego. What have I done to bring about the collective shift on the planet? I said, okay, it's not about me. It's about Deep Divers. I said, it's not about me. It's about connecting with other people who are doing the same thing as me. I've been collaborating with other YouTubers for a long time. You saw the live stream with my friend Till Swan, right? Because I realized that we've all got to come together, and that's the solution. Start creating with people who are doing the exact same thing as you. Because the reason why a lot of people aren't moving to where they need to be is because of the ego. You got to remind yourself, Deep Divers. I want to remind you. The ones who have been ruling over humanity for so long. The ones who have been ruling over humanity for so long, they work together. The cabal work together to create this, Deep Divers. They work together to create Big Brother. And that's how they're watching you. But if you realize if you have enough of you, you can start watching them. I told you. You have to learn how to be Big Brother. But you can't be Big Brother if you're distracted. If you're drinking the Kool-Aid. Shout out to everybody on the chat, Deep Divers. I got love for you. So I want to remind you, Deep Divers, every single day, Big Brother is only increasing. Every single day, Big Brother is only becoming a reality. And you got to wake up, smell the coffee and say, wait a minute, I got to do something about this. I got to make a change. Because if you don't do anything about this, deep divers, you are going to have to tell your grandchildren. You know, in 2020, when they were locking down the planet, I could have done something, but I didn't do anything because I was afraid. This is not the time to be fearful. This is not the time to be afraid. This is the time, deep divers, to stand up for something right now. I want to tell you this, deep divers, because a lot of people say, Ralph, who are you? A lot of people say, Ralph, who are you? How do you know all of this information? How do you know all of this information? How do you know that there are inorganic ones controlling over humanity? Because deep divers, I was in the matrix. I was so entrenched in the matrix. You know, I studied psychology in university and criminology, graduated. So I really was in the system. Then I started to work. Then I realized one thing. This system doesn't want people to think for themselves. And this is why all around the planet, people are just doing what they're told. All around the planet, many people are just conforming. You can't blame them because this is how they've been programmed from birth. So it's time to wake up, 2020. Much love to everybody in the chat, deep divers. I'm just warming up. I'm just warming up, deep divers. Absolutely. Maddie, shout out to you. Shout out to Maddie. And Maddie said it so beautifully, deep divers. Maddie said it so beautifully. If we don't stand for anything, we will fall for anything. So wake up now in love and become one. What? Slow motion this side. Absolutely. Deep divers. I told you. I told you, you know, so many deep divers are awake. Kevin, I appreciate you. 555. Crystal, 555. Crystal, I just have to thank you for getting my family and I through these crazy changes. That's what I'm here to do. I love you. Kevin, Sunday, love you, Ralph, and guys out there. Let love guide you. Thanks for inspiring me to write my awakening songs on YouTube. Kevin, much love to you. I appreciate that. And you see, deep divers, have you noticed why I'm doing live streams right now? It's because the state of the planet right now, the state of the planet has got so bad that we all have to connect right now more than ever. I want to remind you of that, deep divers. Right now, we all have to connect more than ever. With live streaming, it's a game changer. Marie Davis, I appreciate you because I'm interacting with you in real time. I want to tell you this. I told you what they do in the music industry to control millions of people. That they dumb down the music on purpose so people don't wake up, right? But also, and this is why it's time to wake up, 2020, all the music in this industry, D. Gordon, I appreciate you, one love fam. All the music is aimed at children in the mainstream. Is aimed at children, young girls and young boys, for a reason, because the youth are the future. So I remember, Anthony, shout out to you. Appreciate you. Much love to Anthony in the house. Much love to Anthony. So I started to realize this. Much love to Anthony in the house. Let me talk to you, Anthony, right now, okay? So Anthony, right? I started to realize this. All of the music was being aimed at young children. And I remember growing up when I was so programmed by the music I was listening to. You see, you may not be influenced by the music, but your children will be. Young children will be. Fabio, I appreciate that. 7-7. Can I get a hello there? So now let me start to dive a little bit deeper. You already know what's happening with Epstein, right? Jeffrey Epstein, the island, and adrenochrome and child sex trafficking, right? There is an artist, Anthony C, shout out to you. There's an artist, okay? And this artist, she drew a lot of what was happening in these secret societies. And, you know, a few people have pictures in their house, right? But if you actually look at her artwork, let me see if I can go on the internet. Hold on a second to check her website out. Because some of her artwork was very interesting. I love live streaming, Deep Divers. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody diving deep once again. So, this is the name of the artist, right? This is the name of the artist who I came across. And she, if you actually look at her artwork, she talks through her art, right? Because she was apparently a victim of child sex abuse. But Epstein and all of those people had her artwork in the home, right? So when I started to realize that this collection is called Living in Oblivion, right? So let's just take a look at some of her artwork. Young girls who are victims of child trauma. And the reason why this is important is because this is happening and nobody's talking about it. Another one, 7 Deadly Sins, right? So I just came across some of her artwork and say, oh my gosh, she's telling you something. She's telling you something through the artwork. She's telling you something through her artwork. So what I'm telling you, deep divers, is that you have to realize how deep this goes. You have to realize that, like I told you, everything on this planet, there's always a hidden meaning behind it. There's always a hidden meaning behind it. There's always a hidden meaning behind it. This was another one of her drawings. And this links into Pizzagate. It links into the child trafficking. Right? This is another one. Now, the reason why this is important is because she herself was a victim of ritual abuse. We just dive deep there, deep divers. I don't think you realize that it is sad that this happens and nobody talks about it. But you should definitely check out her artwork. Andrea Cannon, we love you, Ralph. am a sexy ass model ready to model your merchandise. My husband said that's okay. Well, if he said that's okay, that's okay. Right? Shout out to everybody diving deep once again. Oh, baby. So, deep divers, I told you, I haven't even started the show yet. I'm just warming up right now. I'm just warming up, deep divers. I'm just warming up, baby. Can we start the show? Please, Ralph. Okay, hit the music. Let's go. Yeah. Deep divers, I'm raising the frequency, raising the vibration. Shout out to everybody diving deep once again. So, like I told you, deep divers, wake up 2020. Let me just talk to you about something. You see, if you know that the username of this channel is the Kemet Prince 1, I told you about the golden age, right? I told you about the golden age, but it all goes back to ancient Egypt. It all goes back to ancient Egypt. Fabio, I appreciate you. Thoughts on XRP, cryptocurrency. We have to form a new currency, and that's what we're doing. Money is soon to be extinct. Paper money, fiat currency, is backed by nothing. It holds no value. Shout out to everybody diving deep once again. You are appreciated. So I want to remind you, deep divers, I want to remind you, it all goes back to ancient Egypt. And when you realize how advanced these civilizations were, because the last golden age was in ancient Egypt. I spoke about that in the video. That was the last golden age in ancient Kemet. Psych Naught, I appreciate you. So the last golden age was in ancient Egypt. But I want to remind you, all around the planet, whether it was Stonehenge, whether it was the Olmecs, Okay, look at this massive Olmec head, deep divers. Thousands of years ago, there were advanced civilizations, more advanced than our current civilization today. And when you realize this, whether we talk of Atlantis, whether we talk of Lemuria, whether we talk of ancient Egypt or ancient Kemet, you see the divine feminine was in full effect. Ladies, the reason why the world is in chaos, let me tell you this. The reason why much of the world is in chaos is because there's an imbalance of energy on the planet. What do I mean by this? So you heard the new Cardi B song, WAP, right? That's the agenda. You see, I'm a free agent, deep divers. I can say whatever I want. But if I was signed to a record label, I couldn't say whatever I want. And that's why there's an agenda, I told you, through the music to program little girls to reverse the divine feminine. Because when women wake up and men wake up and come together, it's over. But there is an agenda on the planet which does not want you to wake up. I told you, celebrities are paid for. And so long as they can make women not love themselves, oh, my butt is not big enough, I don't look good enough, then they keep the chaos going. So I want you to remind yourself, you have to stand up right now and say, I see what's going on. Your eyes have got to be open, deep divers. I told you, it's time to wake up, smell the coffee, or smell the smell the green tea, baby. This background reminds me of Star Wars, deep divers. I'm breathing in that good ass prana, baby. This background reminds me of Star Wars, right? So let's go into space right now, right? Let's leave Earth. Let's go into space. Infinitum Neo, you are the best. I appreciate you. You are the best. You are the best. Yeah, absolutely. Brainwashing at its best. You see, that's what the music was designed to do. Lacania, brainwashing at its best, the music, absolutely. So you got to make sure you're programming yourself with music that can uplift your soul, body, and mind. That's what you got to do. So one of the things, deep divers, one of the things I realized was that this is literally Star Wars right now. And you have to make sure, you have to really make sure that you are awake to what's really going on the planet. Because if you are not, it's not going to be good. You have to realize there is an agenda to dumb down the planet through music, sports and entertainment, television, reality TV stars, and also TikTok. But this agenda has been underway for a long time. And I want to remind you of it, deep divers, every single day, to realize that this is what you're up against. You're up against a force which has spent so long learning how human beings work. They know you better than you know yourself. They know you better than you know yourself. And you have to realize that that's all they do. They study. That's all they do. They learn. They learn, deep divers. They learn and they find out ways how they can control you. So you have to say, wait a minute. I'm a free being. I don't want to be controlled. I told you this is like Star Wars, deep divers. And if you don't believe me, just wait and see. Just wait and see. We're not living in just a physical world. We're living in a spiritual world. We're living in a spiritual world, and these battles go thousands of years back. It's a battle, just like Lord of the Rings, right? The Lord of the Ring. It's a battle for the earth, deep divers. It's a battle for the globe. That's what we're dealing with. And it's like whoever controls the world has the Lord of the Ring, becomes the Lord of the Ring. So you have to remind yourself that don't just think it's all about what you see on the TV. This goes deeper than you can ever imagine. A lot of people cannot see past the 5 sense reality. This is how they program you. When you start to meditate, when you start to open your chakras, you can now see beyond the 5 sense reality. You can see into other dimensions. And this is what I'm trying to tell you, deep divers. This is the only way out. The only way out is in. The only way out is in. And if you can learn that, you're one step closer to freeing yourself. You have to ask yourself, what am I doing every single day to get in tune with who I really am? What am I doing every single day to let go of their world and turn on my own world? What? Slow motion this side. What am I doing every single day to be a beacon of light? What am I doing every single day to use my platform to get the message out there? I told you, deep divers, this is not a game. Maybe it is, though. I want to tell you this. I can say anything without fear. But a lot of these celebrities, they can't say what they really want to say. A lot of these celebrities, they're meditating behind the scenes. But they sign that contract. Therefore, they can't say what they really want to say. I can do that. So when you realize your freedom is your greatest asset, when you learn that, deep divers, oh, baby, what happens? You just start to dance. So, wonderful deep divers, when you really realize a lot of us, we're not seeing much. We think we're seeing something, but it's actually a smoke screen. And this is why they can work in the shadows. This is why they can do things. They can plan so many things for you because they have time. They have time while a lot of people are just rushing around. One love to everybody. Noah, I appreciate you. Shout out to Noah in the house. Okay, Star Wars. I'm Infinite Waters, baby. I'm Infinite Waters, baby. I said I'm Infinite Waters, baby. I said I'm Infinite Waters, baby. We need a water background. That's better. So, Noah, shout out to you, Noah. And I want you to listen to this, deep divers, because Noah's onto something. The new currency will be love. We don't need money anymore because it is not sustainable anymore. And the universe gives us abundance. An abundance of food, land, and resources. What? Slow motion this side. Let me get a round of applause for that, please. Drop a bomb. Oh yes, that was powerful, Noah. That was powerful. I got to read that again. The new currency will be love. We don't need money anymore because it is not sustainable anymore. And the universe gives us an abundance of food, land, and resources. Absolutely. You see, one thing I've noticed. One thing I've noticed is the reason why things are the way they are is because everybody believes in it. And we have to stop believing in the system. Shout out to everybody diving deep once again. You want me to play the music in the background? Shall I? Let me see if I can play the music in the background. Let me see. Check this vibe out. Check it out. Right, okay. I think the levels are good. So, shout out to everybody diving deep. Good Apollo, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And that's what it's about. That's really what it's about, you know. You have to start using your platform. You have to start really going out there. Good Apollo. I made a post about not wearing masks, thinking for yourself and not conforming, and peeps were not having it. The social conditioning is deep, but I believe what I believe more than ever now. Thank you. I appreciate you, Good Apollo. You got to stand strong. I told you. Right now, a lot of people, they want to tell you how to behave, what to believe in. And you have to really be strong because I told you, it's strength in numbers. Much love to everybody on the chat. In the chat, it's time to wake up, deep divers. And that's the thing. We have to really realize, deep divers. You see, one thing is that I want to remind you of this. I was taught to think for myself. I was taught to be free by Mother Nature, by traveling, by having good people around me. But I was also taught to be a programmed automaton. And social conditioning is real. Everything that you see happening on the planet is Love has always been the currency. Our demons are just showing us their path to love. Shout out to everybody diving deep once again. Adonis Simmons, let love guide you, not fear. Absolutely. That's what it's all about. Let love guide you. Let love guide you, not fear. Let love guide you, not fear, deep divers. That's a secret. Let love guide you, not fear. Shout out to everybody in the chat, deep divers. The audio is back. Don't worry about it. Much love to everybody. You are appreciated, deep divers. 1111, I appreciate you. I wish for the whole world to come together and live in unity, harmony, and peace. A world where unconditional love rules everything. Can I get a hello there? Oh, yes, you can. Can I get a hello there? Absolutely. It's time to wake up, deep divers. Much love to everybody in the chat. I want to remind you of one thing. Absolutely. One thing, deep divers, all the information I'm giving you has helped me tremendously. All the information I'm giving you has changed my entire life. Psych Naught, I appreciate you. Do you know the reality of COVID-19? Better to be safe than sorry. Everyone has to do their own research. Everyone has to do their own research. What I want to tell you and what I want to remind you of is that Infinite Waters, I've got over 3,000 videos. Over 3,000 videos helping you become your greatest version. That's fantastic. I can do videos, which I do every single day. We have to also realize there's something called spiritual bypassing. We must not ignore the elephant in the room. And this is why so many people relate to me, because I'm always telling you the real. I'm always giving you information that can benefit you, but also telling you what's happening and what's coming. So I want you to remind yourself, there is nothing right now more important than what's going on the planet. And I want you to really learn as much as you can. Pay attention to as much as you can. Pay attention as much as you can, because one thing I told you, it's very easy for me to go viral, deep divers. It's very easy for me to make a video and get everybody to watch it. It's very easy for me to do that. But it's not about me being a distraction, because that's why the world is in the state it's in, because your celebrities, your entertainers, that's what they're doing. They're deliberately dumbing down millions of people. I could also do the same thing. I'll be extremely popular. But I didn't choose to do that. I chose the path of righteousness. I chose the path of righteousness. I chose the path of waking millions of people up. I could have chosen the path of putting millions of people to sleep. Everyone's got a choice, right? So I want to remind you, you have a choice to make. You have a choice to make. One love to everybody diving deep once again. I'm giving you good energy, deep divers. I hope your day is going good. You've got to trust yourself. You've got to trust yourself. You've got to trust yourself. You've got to trust yourself and dance to the beat of your own drum, separate from codependency and people who do not appreciate you for you, or as the saying goes, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. One love to everybody in the chat. Deep divers, let's raise the frequency again. Let's raise the frequency again, deep divers. Yes. Just raising the frequency. Just raising the frequency. So I want to remind you, deep divers, wake up now, 2020. Wake up now, 2020. It's time to wake up now. One thing I want to remind you of, deep divers, you see, a lot of people, like I told you, shout out to all the chosen ones, shout out to all the deep divers. A lot of people who are helping other people awaken are doing humanity a favor. A lot of people who are helping other people awaken are doing humanity a favor. I told you, we're the last ones left. There aren't too many people who are brave enough, who are bold enough to speak their heart and mind. There aren't too many people who are talking about these topics. John Pierre, it's time to rise and shine as humanity. We are the power, the love, and we have to take it all back. We are the light. Absolutely. Congratulations to everybody who's waking up. Absolutely. One love to everybody who's been diving deep. one of the things, deep divers, because a lot of people, I have a lot of knowledge on how to create. And when we talk of becoming your greatest version, because let's talk about becoming your greatest version, deep divers, right? When we talk of becoming your greatest version, a lot of people say, Ralph, I want it to rain on me. I want to be well. I want all the money in the world. I want all the abundance in the world. I want everything. Right? First and foremost, you have to learn a few things. You have to be bold. You have to be daring. You have to always push the boundaries. The reason why I got a YouTube Gold Award, the reason why I've got over 15 billion minutes watched, is because I'm helping a lot of people. Not only that, I've been here for a little while. So when we talk of living your best life, becoming your greatest version, you have to ask yourself, am I willing to do the work? Am I willing to not just do it for 1 year, 2 years, but do it for a lifetime? What? Slow motion this side. And that's why I'm living my best life every single day. I've got so much abundance, health, wealth, love, happiness, joy, because I'm in my purpose. Sydney, I appreciate that. Shadowban 333, I know who you are. Peace and abundance. I love you. Love to everyone. Keep your third eye open. The universe works in our favor. Thank you, Ralph. Much love to you. One thing I want to remind you of, deep divers. Wake up now, 2020. Let me give you a little bit of advice. Nicole. A little bit of advice is that things change the longer you do something. When I first started making videos, I said, hey, I want to go viral. I already did that, deep divers. Then I said, wait a minute, I want to just get recognition. Then I did that. Things change the longer you've been doing something. You have a different motive, a different intention. I already got a YouTube Gold Award, already inspiring millions. What is there left for me to achieve on YouTube? I haven't already achieved. Oh, there's a lot more, because we're changing everything. I'm a humanitarian first and foremost. And that's why I tell you, when you are in this position, it becomes oh so lovely, deep divers. It becomes oh so lovely. Because you don't have to do it for a check. What? Slow motion this side. You don't have to do it for a check. I don't have to make videos just to get a paycheck. I don't have to make a video to get views. I've already made it. Deep divers, that's the whole point. I already graduated. I already graduated, deep divers. So, and that's why I said, let me do live streaming, because I'm always in nature, deep divers, every single day. But I said, one thing I haven't really been doing is live streaming. Row Rock, I appreciate that. 222. I haven't been live streaming. So now I'm mastering live streaming. That's another one in my arsenal. And this is how you expand. This is how you grow. If you are in the process of going to the next level in your life, you can't keep doing the same thing. I can't keep doing the same thing. That's why I'm always growing, expanding. I'm always switching up my style. You don't even know what I'm going to come with today. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Oh, you just said that. And you're awake. It's alive. You definitely know what's up. 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 Evangeline Casper, thank you, Ralph. I love you to life. I appreciate you too. I appreciate you too. I appreciate everybody diving deep. Everybody diving deep. I appreciate you. So many wonderful deep divers in this chat. Almost bringing a tear to my eye. Shout out to you, Mohammed. I love you, brother. I start helping Ethiopian Somalis with their language. Wonderful. Let me drop a love bomb on that. Oh yeah, that's huge. That's huge. And there you said it. You said it. That's the reason why I started to do live streaming. It is a live streaming revolution is the way. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, I'm always doing videos in nature, but I said, okay, it's time to do live streaming. And that's what I'm doing. Shout out to everybody diving deep once again. It's time to wake up. I want to remind you, deep divers. RM, I appreciate that. Rifty999, thank you for the offering. 999, my favorite numbers. Shout out to you, Rifty. So many wonderful souls on this live chat. Goodness gracious. So many wonderful souls on this live stream. Love to you from Hamburg. Absolutely. Katrine. Love from Hamburg, Germany, to all the deep divers here. Much love to you. And there were a lot of protests in Berlin, deep divers, which is very big. You know, a lot of people are waking up all around the planet, all around the globe. People are waking up, and it's about time. It is about time. But like I was saying, deep divers. Okay, let me just tell you this, because a lot of people always say, Ralph, how did you rise? Because a lot of the things I'm talking about, you know, a lot of other people are saying similar things, but it's not quite the same. I want to tell you this, deep divers. Justice Penny, I appreciate you. First off, I'd like to say thank you. I love what you do and the energy behind it. Could you discuss omens briefly, signs and coincidences? Absolutely. 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 I actually made a video on omens. Gosh, the chat is going so fast. The chat is going so fast. Let me pull up your comment. Let me pull up your comment. Justice Penny, I appreciate the offering, and that's what it's about here. Deep divers, I told you, it's about gratitude. It's about gratitude. Oh, thank you. It's about gratitude. So Justice Penny, first off, I'd like to thank you. I'd like to say I love what you do and the energy behind it. Could you discuss omens briefly, signs, coincidences, synchronicities? Absolutely. You know, I want to remind you that a butterfly can be an omen. Anytime I see a butterfly, I know something great is about to happen. Oh, baby. Anytime I see a butterfly, that's why I have the butterfly at the end of my videos, right? Because animals can become omens, you know, and this is how to really see. Look at the animals coming close to you. Pay attention to the numbers. Pay attention to the numbers. Pay attention to the numbers, Justice. So behind me, I have the numbers of the matrix, zeros and ones. This is binary language, right? So when you really know that numbers govern everything in existence, from the moment you were born, it's not an accident. It's not an accident. Justice, it's not an accident. The time you were born. It is not an accident. The time you were born. It is not an accident. The day you were born. You see, a lot of people, when I always say the universe works in my favor, because I'm 33, I was born on March 3rd at 3:03. Warrior, I appreciate you. Thank you for the offering. Eyes and ears open. Show love. Thank you so much. Thank you for your work. It has changed my life. I love you too. Right? I love all of you deep divers. Thank you so much. So Justice Penny, I always tell you in every video that I know that I'm always protected. I know I'm always divinely guided. I know I'm loved because I'm the chosen one. Not that I'm any different than anybody else. It's just that I know my numbers and I know the numbers never lie. You have to do your birth chart. You have to learn about astrology. You have to learn about numerology. You have to realize that it's all encoded in the numbers. Maktub, the Arabic word, means it was written. It was written the day you were born, who you are going to become, what your purpose is going to be, how many people you're going to impact, what you're here to do on the planet is in your numbers. So you have to pay attention to the numbers that appear most in your life. Coincidences, there are never any coincidences. Never any whatsoever. Never any coincidences. Everything is happening for a reason. Everything is happening with divine intention. With divine intention. It's not an accident I'm here making videos. It's not an accident I'm here. Thank you for the question. It's not an accident I'm here making videos. It's not an accident I'm here saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. It's not an accident, right? It's not an accident I'm breathing in the good ass prana, baby. I've been doing this for a little while. This was part of my life path. And it is part of my life path. So you have to realize that it's no accident. It's all based on past lives as well. Jacob, I appreciate you. You got to teach about Gematria. Shout out to you, Jacob. Ralph, you got to teach about Gematria. Absolutely. There's so much happening. So much happening. And that's why I always tell you, deep divers, it's got everything to do with you knowing. With you knowing that nothing is random in this universe. Nothing is random. And that's why I say I'm not worried about anything, because the universe works in my favor. The universe works in my favor, baby. It's time to wake up right now. Wake up 2020. Marcelo, I support your channel and love your message, but why do you use Amazon to support your business, knowing how corrupt the company is and knowing the negative effect that they have on the world? That's a great question. I also have my book on my website, ralphsmart.com/the-book. But Amazon is very accessible to a lot of people. You see, my book is gonna help people wake up. So I don't mind it being on Amazon. You see, I always say you have to be in the world, but not of the world. You have to be in the world, but not off the world. So you have to use platforms like Amazon, because Amazon has tremendous reach. Millions of people are on Amazon every single day. So use it if you can use it for the greater good. One love to everybody diving deep. Deep divers, are you ready? I'm just warming up, baby. I'm just warming up.
Let's get ready to rumble!
I'm having a private party, deep divers. Carmen Darby, thank you so much for the offering. I'm in love with your spiritual wisdom. You have such an abundance of love, and I love that about you. Feels so good to be alive, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you for you. Nefari, thank you, Ralph. Love you. I love you too. I love you too, baby. I love everybody diving deep right now. Let me tell you this, deep divers. Wake up 2020 now. Let me just talk about manifestation for a little while. Because a lot of people say, Ralph, how did you manage to manifest? When we talk of manifestation, I want to tell you this first and foremost. Let me go to the city. I want to tell you this first and foremost. With manifestation, we never attract what we want. We always attract what we are. Shout out to you. The full embrace. I appreciate you. The full embrace. I appreciate you. Thank you for the offering. The chat is going so fast. It's like, as soon as I check the chat, the comment is gone. As soon as I check the chat, the comment is gone. But I appreciate you. I got to give a shout out. You see, I'm always shouting out deep divers who are supporting Infinite Waters. These are the deep divers who always have my attention. These are the deep divers who I've always got love for, because these are the deep divers who are powering Infinite Waters. The full embrace, love and light, we ain't having it. Shout out to you once again. Gratitude to all the deep divers who are diving deep. So, as I was telling you about manifestation, this is how law of attraction works. It's funny that I give every single day, but I become 10 times richer. What? Slow motion this side. I don't think you heard me. I said, it's funny how I give every single day, but I become 10 times richer. When I first started making YouTube videos, all I wanted to do was help people. It's not about money. It's not about gold awards. It's not about fame. It's just if one person is watching, I've done my job. What? Eric, I appreciate you. Thank you for that. If one person is watching, I've done my job. You got to realize, deep divers, I'm a Pisces. Pisces by nature are not materialistic, right? I could literally live with my skateboard and the cat down the road and love my loved one, and I'm good. But I love to share. Through sharing, through giving, I've received. And this is the secret for manifestation. Ask yourself, how much am I willing to give without counting the cost? We are the chosen ones. Love and health. Shout out to you. So many people right now diving deep. Best live so far. Oh, you like the neon lights? We got a whole lot to talk about, baby. Ooh. Let me give a shout out to Panacea for love and health. We are the chosen ones. Absolutely. We are the chosen ones. Absolutely. We are the chosen ones. Absolutely. 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 Even the cat down the road is like, absolutely. Zoe, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the deep divers. Shout out to Zoe. Nyland. Best live so far, Ralph. I love the neon signs and background. I appreciate you. You know, and Zoe, just for you, which neon light do you want? Let me know. Which neon light do you want? Because I got a whole range of backgrounds. I particularly like this one. Right? This one is pretty cool as well. Wait a minute. Let's go with this one, right? Or this one. Okay, let's leave it this one. I appreciate that. You know, it's all about elevation. It's all about elevation. I'm in nature every single day. I went for a long ass nature walk today. And it was good. It was good. But when we talk of going to the next level in whatever field you're in, MOTTOA, we love you, Ralph. Thank you. Thank you so much. When we talk of going to the next level in whatever field you're in, realize you always have to push the boundaries. Realize you always have to think outside of the box. You always have to think outside of the box. You see, doing the same thing, and this is a little YouTube Gold Award tip. With nearly 2 million subscribers on YouTube, you can't do the same thing if you want to enter the gold club. You got to switch it up. I'm not just talking about COVID-19, right? I'm giving you tools how to change your entire life. I'm not just talking about face masks. I'm actually giving you information that can change your entire life. Why? Because it's changed my entire life, deep divers. I wake up every single day with a whole bunch of grapes in my mouth. ZS999, I appreciate you. Love and light from Seattle. Love to you. Love to you. Gosh, the chat is going so fast. I love you. Much love to Seattle. You know, I want to tell you this, deep divers. We love you, Ralph. I love you too. I love all the deep divers. I love all deep divers who are diving deep. because it's not about me. It's about all of us realizing we're all the same. It's about all of us realizing we're all in this together. We all got to realize we're all in this together. Absolutely, the golden age is coming. Sorry, shout out to you. Let's make this, fam. Golden age is coming. Absolutely, sorry. You see, I did the whole video on the golden age. I've actually been to Egypt, deep divers. I've actually been to the pyramids of Giza. And as you can see, this beautiful structure, millions of blocks of stone. No one can even make a pyramid to this day. This was the golden age. It all goes back to Egypt. Do you know what this is, deep divers? Do you know what this is? This is the Temple of Dendera. In the Temple of Dendera, one of the oldest zodiacs, the Temple of Dendera. In the Temple of Dendera. You see, before the zodiac, you had this. The ancient Egyptians observed everything. And that's where you get star signs from. See, it all goes back. See, in the ancient times, they were aware. They were awake. Aditya Ra. I appreciate that. Mystic Rose. So much gratitude. Will the stock market crash? No crash for me. The stock market will crash, most definitely. That's why you got to dip out of their world. But the golden age is coming. The golden age is returning. Can we get an Egypt background, please? Thank you. Just that easy? Thanks, right? We're in Egypt, apparently, deep divers. This is the golden age. The pyramids, the Sphinx. When we realize that we are so much more powerful than we have been told. We are so much more powerful than we have been told. This is the golden age, deep divers. This is the golden age. And that's where we're returning to. Shout out to everybody diving deep in the chat. I see you. I appreciate you. Love is all you need. Hey, you just came from Egypt? I'm with you. I just came from Egypt too. I just came from Egypt too. And that's the thing. You see, when you realize, and this is how deep it goes, because you have amen. You know, I was raised a Christian, deep divers. I was raised a Christian. And Amun-Ra, you know, sun god, right? Amun-Ra. But in Christianity, they say amen. So once again, you're seeing it's all going back to ancient Egypt. Right? Look at this massive Olmec head. Look how beautiful it is. Do you know that there were giants that walked the earth, deep divers? Giants who walk the earth, powerful warriors and queens. Well, that's the golden age that's returning. That's the golden age that's returning. It comes when you stop drinking the Kool-Aid. Shout out to everybody diving deep. Once again, deep divers, we ain't even had breakfast yet. But I want to tell you this. And this is how, You're saying America is the original Egypt. There are over 10,000 pyramids here, and they are still finding pyramids. Absolutely. There were pyramids all around the planet, deep divers. One love to everybody. One love to everybody. Deep divers, I hope you're just, woo! Breathing in the good ass prana, baby. And that's the thing. I got a shout out to this wonderful soul. Love and Truth Virus. Ooh, what a name. What a wonderful name. Thank you, Ralph, for everything. I've been watching your videos since 2013. Don't do that. You're making me seem old. Thank you so much. Also read your book. I appreciate you for being brave, telling us what's going on in the world. Infinite love. Love, Truth Virus. I just want to say, let's get a round of applause for you, because you're coming in with that good ass energy. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yes. Celebration for you, baby. See, that's how I feel when I'm seeing deep divers all around the planet. So we have to remind ourselves, deep divers, that I receive energy like this every single day. And that's what I do every single day, because this is a true celebration, deep divers. When you know who you are, it's a time to celebrate. When you know you're the wealthiest person on the planet, the wealthiest being, is time to celebrate. When you are no longer controlled by fear, it's time to celebrate. You let it rain down on you, deep divers. You let it rain down on you. Shout out to everybody in the chat, deep divers. Wari eyes, and thank you for the offering. Thank you for the offering. I appreciate that. That's gratitude, deep divers. Let's get a thank you. Let's give appreciation, deep divers. Oh, thank you. So, Wari eyes and ears open. Feels so good to be alive, baby. And the cat down the road says the same thing. That's why it's tuned in to receive great vibrations and high frequencies, and tuned out from the matrix. And the cat down the road tuned out from the matrix also. The cat down the road. Thank you, Ralph. Well, like I told you, the cat down the road just wants to say thank you. Right? The cat down the road just said, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Cat down the road, say thank you. It's like, shut up, Ralph. Right? You know, that's what it's about, deep diver. Shout out to everybody who's been diving deep. So, what I want to remind you, because this is a big thing, and this is where it gets really trippy. Lisa Buckner, I appreciate you. I've been seeing repeating numbers, a lot of 222, 333, 444, 555, 666, 777, 888, 999, 10, 10, 10, 11, 11, 11. For years, but I've been abused my whole life, and neighbors harassing me for years. Help, why? I'm a good person, but abuse keeps getting worse, but the numbers are increasing. Help, why? Once again, I love you. I love you for saying that. I love you for saying that. I want to give a shout out to you, because it's not easy. It's not easy. You are brave. You are brave first and foremost. Irosa255, thank you so much. Thank you for the offering. You are brave. You are incredibly brave. I want to tell you this. That's what happens when you are leaving one world and entering a new one. You will start to see repeating numbers. Leonie Blue, shout out to you. You will start to see repeating numbers. You will start to have more synchronicity. People will start to come into your life who will help you, guide you, protect you. And if you've been through the abuse you say you've been through, I'm here to say your future's bright, because those numbers are a confirmation that you're moving into a higher vibration, a higher frequency. So celebrate it. Just make sure your words, thoughts, and actions are aligned together. The numbers are your spirit guides in disguise. What? Slow motion this side. When I was awakening deep divers, I used to see 1111 like all the time, and I still do. And that's my spirit guides, right? Saying, Ralph, get your ass out of the matrix. I love all of you deep divers. Leonie Blue, shout out to you. One love to you. Leonie Blue. Shout out from Northwest London, Ralph. Thank you. This is a beautiful party with so many people. I feel so connected right now. It's emotional. Keep on doing what you're doing, Ralph. Thank you. Love. Leonie, you just pulled a few of my heartstrings. Oh, baby. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I'm here for you. I'm truly here for you. So many wonderful souls like Leonie. And that's what it's about. We have to unite right now more than ever. That's why I started to live stream, because I realized that my videos in nature are fantastic. But at the same time, I want to interact with deep divers in real time. Elisa, shout out to you. I want to interact with deep divers in real time, because I'm starting to realize that that's the only thing that's going to turn this thing around. Everybody needs to get on their soapbox. Everybody needs to start connecting with people in real time, because this is live, right? Shout out to everybody diving deep. I got love for you, deep divers. I got love for you. You're so glad you caught the live. That's wonderful. Shout out to you. Elisa, I appreciate that. Elisa Jane, tarot card readings. Can we have Till Swan back on again, please? I love your connection and live shows together. Thank you for waking people up. You're gold. You are amazing. Can I get Till Swan back on? My friend Till Swan. Absolutely. I'll ask her. You know, she's busy. But she's always making time for us, you know. I'm always making time for her. I've had, you know, Teal and I go back a long time. Texas Rose, I appreciate you. You are appreciated with $100. Thank you so much. You're dropping those big notes. You're dropping those big notes, baby. I appreciate you. You know, Till Swan and I go back. I always say, for me, what I wanted to do with Infinite Waters was to bring as many of us together as possible. When I was doing videos in 2012, I looked around on YouTube and I saw Spirit Science and Till Swan. And I said, okay, I need to work with these people. Shout out to Jordan from Spirit Science as well, because he was going hard with the animations back in the day. I think he's still doing it. But I said, okay, it's powerful when we all connect. And definitely, you know, Till will be back. Till Swan will be back. Not only Till, but a lot of my other friends in the spiritual awakening community and beyond will be back, because I got the whole live streaming setup. It's lit, deep divers. And I'm here to do that. We've all got to come together. We got to put our egos aside. SW, shout out to you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So, deep divers, I want to really remind you, we are truly living in a magical universe. As you can see, I got the crystals behind me for a reason. I got the crystals behind me for a reason. Because we are truly living in a magical universe. And we definitely do need more light workers, more people putting themselves out there, because it's needed. But at the same time, they need support. I got to say a huge thank you, because so many deep divers are so supportive. So many deep divers are so supportive, because this is what's needed right now more than ever. Right now more than ever. So, deep divers, let's raise the frequency, let's raise the vibration. Let me play some inspiring music just to get us in the mood. Let's go. All right, all right. See, I always play the music just to get the energy high frequency. SW, I appreciate that. Ralph, I have learnt so much from you. Let me bring your comment up. Shout out to SW in the house. SW in the house. Deep Divers Wake Up 2020 is official. Let's go. SW999. Ralph, I have learnt so much from you. Can you recommend where to go to learn about numerology and astrology? I keep seeing the numbers 66. That's a great question. Annie Howard, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. When I was in London, when I was in university, Daniel Cortez, thank you, Ralph. I appreciate you, Daniel. When I was in university, there was an esoteric bookshop near Piccadilly Circus. And you know, they had so many books on numerology, astrology, everything under the sun. And I was just in that bookshop the whole day. I never went to lectures at all. So I always say, find a good bookshop. You know, in LA, you have the Mystic Bookshop. Find a good bookshop, but also learn from someone who deals in that field, who deals in that realm. Shout out to everybody diving deep once again. Deep divers, the whole world is changing right now. The whole world is changing right now. They want social distancing. And you have to stick together right now more than ever. You have to stick together right now more than ever. No more social distancing. Shout out to everybody diving deep once again. Bree Adams, I appreciate you. Shout out to Bree Adams in the house. Oh, that's the beauty of live streaming. Someone just went for a walk in the park, deep divers. They came back and they still saw me here. That's wonderful. That's what I'm here to do. Just came back from working out in the park. So nice to see you are still here. So grateful for your time. That's what I'm here to do. You see, deep divers, we have to wake up. You see, the reason why I can share and do live streams, which are over like, what is this, over 2 hours right now, is because I truly love what I'm doing. I don't work for anybody, deep divers. I'm not employed by a business, by a manager, by a boss. I'm my own boss. I can wake up at whatever time I want. I've been privileged to be in this situation, so I'm making the most of it. I've got a platform, deep divers. I could just literally just go to sleep or just be in nature all day, which I am, but I say, hey, let me share with the people. Let me see what deep divers are doing. Let me see what's on your mind. So I want to tell you, deep divers, right now, it is time to really start realizing they're turning up the temperature with everything that's happening on the planet. They're turning up the temperature. This is how they want you. This is how they want you. And you have to say, wait a minute, we ain't having it. This is how they want you for the rest of your life. That's how they want you for the rest of your life. What are you going to do about it? See, when you're here, deep divers, when you're just breathing in the good ass prana, baby, you got to stay free. You got to stay free. One love to everybody diving deep once again. It feels so good to be alive, deep divers, when you are free. And that's what it's all about. I want to remind you of this, deep divers, okay? I want to remind you of this. I want to give a huge round of applause. Huge round of applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody who is helping other people wake up. To everybody who's putting out information, because you don't have to do this. So I'm thanking you. on behalf of other people who aren't thanking you. I'm thanking you. I see what you're doing. It's not easy. I told you. It's easy to promote entertainment, all these kind of things, but to talk about what's really going on, everyone is nowhere to be seen. But you have people like people on this chat, shout out to you, and other people who are going out of their way to help people. And that's most honorable. One love to everybody diving deep. I just want to tell you this, deep divers. This is what I love to do. This is what I will always do. I will always use my platform to help people. You don't have to worry about that. I will always use my platform to help people because a lot of people right now need help. A lot of people need help. What's been on your mind, deep divers? What have you been focusing on? A lot of people are waking up right now. And I just want to tell you this. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Jasmine Scott, greetings. You're raw as fuck. To me, deaf and definitely a inspiring being. Attitude is everything. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That's a good goal. That's a great goal to have. A smile a day is my main goal, right? That's a great goal to have. A smile a day is my goal. Any more are blessings for me to bestow upon you. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. You see, deep divers, life is so good right now. That's why I'm so calm, and that's why I'm so calm. Veganese Lioness Love, I appreciate you. Thank you, Ralph, for being such an amazing angel on earth for everyone. You are a very special being with a heart of gold. You're amazing. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody here. Stack up on food. We got to start growing our own foods. And talking of food, 7-day vegan challenge. Let me just tell you this, deep divers, because you know, I got my video, The Ralph Smart Diet, which has helped a lot of people. But right now, it's time to really make sure you're eating to live right now more than ever. Right now, we have to really eat to live more than ever. It is so fundamental because especially a lot of people's immune systems are weak with the virus going around and everything. So we have to learn how to boost our immune system in a natural way. Make sure you're doing that with plant-based foods. Check out Ralph's Smart Diet. And that's what it's about. Shout out to everybody diving deep right now. every single day. Make sure you're doing the best to eat to live. One love to everybody in the chat. We are the power. There is sound. I'm just meditating. Don't worry about it. How's your day going, deep divers? What a gift live. Absolutely. I'm live for you. 933. I appreciate you. That's what's up. Ralph Help Born 9385. Been seeing the number 33 for almost 2 years now on a regular basis. It's spooky. What's going on? Shauna, I appreciate you as well. Well, let me tell you about this, deep divers. Let me tell you about this. You know, numbers govern everything in this reality. Numbers govern everything in this reality. And when you really know this, everything changes. The number 33 can be spooky. It can be spooky. Anytime you see a number consistently, it can be spooky. And then you realize it's actually a blessing in disguise. The numbers never lie. The numbers never ever lie. That's what you got to remind yourself of. 33 is Christ consciousness. Shout out to everybody diving deep once again. We have to all break the indoctrination that we were given. First and foremost, we have to break the indoctrination. That's what we have to do. Much love to everybody. JD Redwood, I appreciate you, Ralph. Always here. Always have for years. We are one. You are my brother. One love to you. Absolutely. So I told you, deep divers, is getting to a point on the planet where a lot of people cannot really say anything. A lot of people cannot really speak their heart and mind. And if you don't do anything about it, it's only going to get worse. So please make sure you speak up about what's going on, because your silence is consent. Bell of Amherst, gratitude to you as well. One love to all the deep divers here. Much love to everybody. So I want you to see what I've been doing. I've had to change everything since this whole lockdown. I've had to change everything I'm doing, because I can make videos in nature all the time. That's for me, that's what I'm always doing. I'm in nature every single day, but I said, wait a minute. I need to reach more people. One of the greatest ways to do that is through live streaming. Now I've mastered live streaming and I'm mastering it. Oh, it's over. It's over. Nature videos and 80s background. Oh my gosh. Deep divers. I hope your day is going good. I got lots of energy, deep divers. I told you, I'm just warming up. A lot is happening. You know, someone just said in California, there's been a massive wildfire. Hannah, over 22,000 have just been ordered to evacuate California due to a wildfire. Well, that's why I was telling you, you know, these are really signs of the times. And we all have to start getting awake and aware to say, wait a minute, Mother Nature is talking to us. Mother Nature is talking to us right now. We've all got to do better. We have to do better. We have to do better. Slow motion. Can I do live streams outside in nature? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's coming. You know, a lot of strange things are happening. I told you. The rainforest is not what it used to be. Not only that, I told you to get ready for a food crisis, which is coming. If you watch my 2021 predictions video, what happened in Lebanon? The grain silo, the grain silo which stores all of the grain, all of the food, was blown to smithereens. This is a sign that big things are happening on the planet, which we have to pay attention to. One love to everybody right now who's diving deep. I want to tell you this as well. If you are on this live, you're doing better than you think. If you are even just changing your life from what you're eating, you're doing better than you think. You're doing fantastic. Grease Monkey 2K4, big thank you, Ralph. You always bring me back to the positive when I feel down. Yesterday had to defend my dogs. My neighbor wanted to stab them, and I stood up for their sake and for my sake. That's good, you know. One love to everybody on the chat. Much love to everybody who is really asking the questions. And that's what we have to do right now. More than ever, we have to ask questions to say, wait a minute, what's really going on? Because if we don't ask questions, this is the future for you. You're going to go to your window every single day and just look outside of it. Because they're slowly turning this world into a prison planet. One love to everybody, deep divers. I'm here for you. So, deep divers, wake up 2020, because they have a lot of things planned for you. The second wave is coming. I'm just here just to remind you, deep divers, that if you don't wake up, it's going to get a whole lot worse for you. So remind yourself, we are the power. We always were. And we always will be. And when you realize that, well, you'll just say, Phil, so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Beautiful deep divers to everybody on the chat. I love you. Shout out to everybody who has got the book on Amazon. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart. And also ralphsmart.com. ralphsmart.com/the-book. And check out the clothing, deep divers, ralphsmart.com/clothes. Kit yourself out. I never just speak about what I don't promote. I actually wear these shirts every single day. Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. It's official. I want to say a huge appreciation to everybody who's joined me on the live. You know, I know a lot of people right now are probably stuck in an office. And I'm here to encourage you. There's a way out. Free yourself from the matrix. Be free. Love yourself. And most of all, just keep breathing in that good ass prana, baby. I love all of you. And like I say, deep divers, we had fun on this one. Oh, we had a lot of fun with this one. Wake up 2020. Wake up 2020. Wake up 2020. Deep divers, I love you. Have a beautiful day. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You! I just wanted to do that. I just wanted to do that because it feels so good. Deep divers, have a beautiful day. Read that.